Hello everyone, Equimovo here. Long time no seen, I know. And welcome to some Path of Exile in the Ultimatum League. Still, I don't know how much longer time this league will last. But I don't imagine that the time for this league is that much longer. But I could be wrong on that note. So don't quote me on that, as it is called. Anyway, we are currently playing on an tier 6 map, so yes, I know it's not a high level map, but again, it's actually the higher level map I happen to have in the league. It's just a tier 6, because I never can get any good map drops for me, and that's probably my own fault, because I don't know really a good way to get good maps, because I haven't read up on that, but I don't have that high level maps, and I have no luck at all of getting high level map. But as I said, I don't blame that on the game. It's just how it is, and it's probably my own fault. So yeah. But anyway, I am playing my Whispering Ice build, which I started with in this league, and it's still a quite fun build, I want to say. The damage is really nice, but again, I think I played a tier 11 map with this character and it did fine, but that was a map that was gifted to me by a friend, and that was the only map of that caliber I had, and I never get a chance to get a new one. Actually, I complain a lot about not finding any good maps, and I would not be surprised if just because of that, I find a good map on this. Do I gonna die? Damn, I really need that anti-bleed flask. Because bleed hurts a lot. Like, seriously a lot. So, that's that at least. But I'm still looking forward to a new league when it comes out. Whenever it comes out. I don't think they even have announced a new league, but I can be wrong on that, but I don't think so. Because I don't think this league will last that much longer, but my idea is it's time to go for some melee, and I'm probably gonna go a champion, and my idea is to try to boost Fortify on me to a level that, yeah, that's why I should have an anti-bleed flask. Bleed is like the death of my character here, because it's so easy to die to it. Do I have right ores? I have right ores. Yeah, bleed is not good for this character, as you probably could see. Normally I have no problem surviving, but bleed? Yeah. But anyway, my idea is to make a character which focuses as much as possible on Fortify and try to get it as powerful as possible. I think it's like 70% damage reduction, and if I can get that, I would be super tanky. It's a little bit of a fun thing as well. But isn't the name of the game to having fun? What skill do I gotta use? I don't really know actually. And I definitely going to duel with, as I said. So, dual strike? No, not dual strike actually. But dual strike do good damage when I think about it. I have to think about what I'm gonna go for, but some melee skill, or I just take a bunch of melee skills and trying them out till I find the one I really enjoy. I know I enjoy dual strike, but I've done it so many times, so I shouldn't just use dual strike every time I make a dual wield melee build. I could also, but this could be more expensive, use that one-handed sword, what's the name I forgot, which when you use that sword you can't use a shield, and it's a one-handed sword, it's guaranteed 6-link, and it have no level requirement, but it's quite expensive in the beginning of league, so I might have to make another fast build for farming, maybe an incinerate witch or something like that, just to farm currency to get that sword later, so I can actually make the build. Or just take and do a really long grinding farm to get that sword. It's a sword that actually levels and getting flat physical damage every time you level up. So you higher level, you higher the damage of the sword. Also have some good crit effect as well. But the negative of that sword is that you can't use a shield, it's a one-handed sword. But if you have a lot of damage reduction, well, that could be really interesting. So that's definitely an idea. And I will see what I can come up with. Come here, giant spider thing. Let's see the damage now. Oh yeah, the damage is still good. Unfortunately, I can't kill that boss in one go. And there we go. So the damage on this build is not a big problem, but getting some high level maps are apparently a problem for this build. I think that sword I talked about before was called Unigakachi or something like that. I don't remember, but it was something like that. I have it on another character in standard. But that's a sword that can drop from hillock and drop from hillock in the Twilight Strand, but it can only drop when you are over a certain level. So you first need to farm level in the Twilight Strand where you're starting the game. And after you have done that, you they have some I think it's like 3 minutes of time before Twilight Strand resets and you can't get into town. So you have to have like a few characters to do this farm with. And then it will take a couple of hours at least to do, if you're lucky. And then I'll get it to drop myself, and I have farmed for it. But actually, if I actually go into farm for that, I can just make 3 different duelists. So when the sword finally drops, I can just delete the other 2 duelists, and the one that drops 4 will be my character for the league as well. So I can probably do that. But it's something I have to decide on that, because that farming will be quite boring. But what farming isn't boring? But it's the reward that makes it worth it, I guess. But anyway, I think this is it for me. I was planning on making a Diablo 2 video as well, because Diablo 2 Resurrected will coming out in a couple of months, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to that, and hopefully it will be good. But it will be fun for me to relive my old memories of playing Diablo 2, because I am, like many other, a big Diablo fan, and I also playing that game you probably don't want to hear me mention, but I'm gonna mention anyway. I also playing a lot of Diablo 3 for a time now, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, it was so much memories of playing it again, and I really come to love it again. But you can play both games, so I'm not going to endorse like, hey, I don't like Path of Exile, go play a different game. No. I still love Path of Exile, one of the best games ever made, and I still stand for that. But anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Sorry for not making a video in a long time, I just have had no idea what to make. And stuff. But anyway, I thank you for watching this little video here where I talk about some future ideas and what I've been doing a little bit. And I think I'm gonna do an upcoming video where I go into more details with this character. But suffice to say, I did manage to reach my goal of 1000 intelligence, and it's probably possible to get even more. But then I probably need some better gear as well. But anyway, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.